Okay, so here she goes. She finally got in the mail today. I've been waiting for one of these girls right here for a couple of months because it's been so hard to get this particular model in stock with the Wi-Fi. This is how Amazon sent my package in. I'm a little sad, but I know the whole workforce is a little stressed right now. The package came in a little beat up. I'm surprised they would send an electronic package like this. Got hit right here, it's obvious. Barely even taped back together. There's rips down here on the bottom. But anyway, at the end of the day, we're gonna open it up. Hopefully she's still good, everything works right on her, and I'm gonna show y'all what this one is right here. So we got this box here. It doesn't look like it's been too badly beaten up. This is all the packaging that they had in here to protect that box, but it is what it is. But now we're getting ready to pop this girl open, and I'm gonna show you what's in her. So this particular one is going to be the Moonlight treasure box right here. Company Moonlight. Open it up. Show you what you get inside this box right here. So you're gonna get your power supply. We're going to get a VGA cable. You're going to get a, I believe this is a 10-foot USB cable. And you're going to get a 10-foot HDMI cable. We got 2 extra buttons in here, one black, one white. Gonna have your arcade manual, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. These instruction manuals are very important that you keep these specific for your board, because a lot of things are going with this board when it comes to adding in your own games. Because you can add your own games to majority of these boards. A lot of times the instructions are very slightly different on about the folders, on where you want to place your games, or on how you have to add them. Some of them you actually have to use a Pandora's toolbox or a Pandora's tool to add the games on there. Some of them you could just do it through a regular USB drive. But anyway, you want to keep your instruction manual, because if you have to Google it and you start looking for other instructions, you might take yourself down a long hole of frustrations. But anyway, that's your instruction manual right there. Now I'm going to show you the actual system. So there we go, that's all the contents out the box right there. The controls on these Pandora boxes are amazing to me, in my personal opinion. I want to say this is probably about my 8th one that I'm working with right now. This is going to be your Pandora's Box 18S with Wi-Fi. This particular model has over 8,000 games pre-installed in this one with the proper HD graphics. You can change your HD settings between scanline and the other different options that you would like to use, depending on whichever way you want to play your games. I'm getting all tongue twisted over here because I got this fan. I'm getting a little chilly. But anyway, you got all the connections you need on however you want to play this, wherever you want to play this, and these ones. But again, this is the 18S. We're getting ready to hook it up now so I can show you exact features that this one comes with. So go ahead and pick it up, and I'm gonna turn it around on you. In the back right here, you're gonna have your VGA connection, you're gonna have your HDMI connection, your power supply, your audio out, your individual volume setting right there. This is your other settings button. This is gonna be used to go into your pre-settings, because if you actually take these out and if you wanna hook these up into an actual arcade machine, there's a mode setting on this to where you can make it only play by your quarters. So there's a lot of options you can do with these Pandora boxes. It's all into the user on what you want to do with it. This is going to be your USB connections right here. Your bottom one is going to be the one that you're going to use on most of your boards. This one right here is where you're going to want to plug into your PS3, to your Wii, to your Xbox 360, to your PC. If you run this USB cable right here, it'll actually just work as another control for your console. So if you're a gamer and you like your fighting games, you can use this on your PlayStation 3 Wii, a lot of other consoles, and this can actually be used as a fight stick. It'll boot up to where it's actually just going to give this power, and it's not going to actually work into actual Pandora's Box mode to where it's trying to play games. But I'll walk you through that and show you how you can actually do that when I hook it up to the TV. So the next thing we're going to do is just go on ahead and hook it up so I can show you what games come on this particular model right here. Okay, so I'm having some pretty bad camera views right now, but before I actually turn on, I do want to show you something real quick basic about the lights. So when you turn this one on, just like all the other ones, she got the light changing function on you. So again, that's something you'll notice in all the Pandora boxes. Listen, on the 18S, my camera's not going to fully catch it, but she does look a little bit more sleeker and brighter. I'm thinking it's because of the plastics and the graphics that they're actually using. But yeah, we're going to point that out to you real quick on the color changing function. I'll hit the lights, give you a little bit of better view on it. But let's go on ahead and turn around and show you the games of this one. Okay, so check it out. At the end of the day, I still don't have my capture card in here yet. So I am going to grab one, but in the meantime, I'm going to have to film like this. So what I'm getting ready to show you is what this actually looks like during the boot process from beginning to... And there you go. So what you are going to notice right here is on your display screen, you're not going to fully see it on your end, but the graphics on your display screen are a lot more sharper, a lot more crisper. You can go through the games and you'll notice that on this particular model, all your 3D games look a lot more better than what they did on the 15S, the 14S, and of course the 11S. To give you an example of the first game we're getting ready to try out real quick, we're going to go down to where it's actually a PlayStation 3 network game. You can also get it for the PSP, but I'm just getting ready to show you some of the games that you can play, because you can actually play PSP minis and other games like that also on this console. So let's go. So you'll see she loads pretty fast and everything goes pretty cool. So anyway, that was just a PSP game and also a game available through the PSP. But what we're getting ready to do now is actually show you a game that's a little bit more better, to show you a little bit more intense graphics that this can actually handle real quick. Let's go ahead and back out of this. So now that we're out of that game, what we're getting ready to do now is actually cycle through to the Dreamcast section, and I'm going to show you how good she handles Dreamcast games. Now when we go into here, I'm not going to have the controls fully set up yet. I'm just going to go in here and just play and just show you how it works real quick. When you come down to this section right here, you can actually cycle through each individual console. So this is going to be your arcade. This is going to be your PlayStation. This is going to be your Nintendo 64 section. This is going to be your Super Nintendo section, and so on and so forth. You got Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Xbox, Dreamcast, MAME, and I believe that Xbox is going to actually be Sega. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's actually going to be Sega. But anyway, we're going to go down to this right here that you're going to see. It says Capcom versus Hero. Oh, Cartoon Hero versus Capcom. But we all know what game this really is right here, so let's go ahead and check it out. Not gonna set the date and time and all that right now. We're still figuring out how exactly the VMU works on this, so we'll see how that is in a minute.
Capcom presents
Ready?
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes.
Best game in the world right here, y'all. So as you see, the graphics and sound and everything else works almost flawlessly on the 18S Pro.
Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New...
I wanna take you for a ride.
was just a quick test. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I gotta put these buttons together, because if I sit here and keep trying to play like this on camera, I'm gonna embarrass myself. But anyway, I just wanted to show you exactly how a Dreamcast console works with one of the most intense games that they actually had available for the Dreamcast at the time. And this one works flawlessly. I just gotta get my buttons together so I can actually show my real skills on this game. But anyway, we're gonna exit out this game right here real quick, and I'm gonna actually show you the settings for the Wi-Fi and the game market. That's how fast it is to exit the game and get right back to the main menu. No loading times pretty much. And let's go over here. So when you push the settings button on the back of the actual unit, you're going to come to this main menu right here. This main menu is going to give you the options to turn this unit into a coin operated mode. If you actually set it up in a unit that has a coin slot, to where you charge people versus each time they play versus minute or however you want to use it. So if you actually set this up in a bar, lounge, wherever you want to use it at, you can actually charge people to play the games that's actually inside of here. I don't know legally how that's going to work wherever you sit at, but you can do it. And you can actually check the settings on how many times people have played it. You can actually go through other menus to change your button configurations. But the main important one I want to show you is down here at the bottom. So check it out. At the end of the day, we go to the bottom of these right here if this was a true 18S Pro. When you get to the bottom of this right here, you should see something that says Wi-Fi configuration or something of that matter right there. I'll show it to you on one of my other videos if I get a chance to, but I'm a little disgruntled because this is the third time Amazon has sent me a Pandora's Box 18S Pro Wi-Fi edition, and it's not Wi-Fi. I got lucky and one has been Wi-Fi so far. This particular one, again, is not Wi-Fi. The only one that is Wi-Fi does not have the image quality that this one has, by far. It doesn't have the image quality and it doesn't have the sound quality. So I have noticed that on the past 3 versions of the 18S Pro that I got. But anyway, the Pandora's Box is a very great console to have. There's great potential to this system on more things you can do for it. Do with it. Just be careful on the price that you find yours for and that you buy it. Do your due diligence and search through them. Make sure you just don't buy the first one that you see. I'll put a couple of links to the ones that I do prefer that I would recommend you to. But yeah, that's what it is. It's Pandora's Box 18S Pro. A lot more of the games on there. I'll scan through a few real quick, but this is the system and it is what it is.